गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीबॉडी। पीछे क्लास में आपको जो असाइनमेंट दिया गया था, हम होप करते हैं कि आप इसको देखे होंगे और जो वर्क था फार्मूला बेस्ड उस पर काम यदि आपने किया होगा तो आपको कुछ फ़ायदा होगा। और ये भी सोचना है कि जो थ्योरी हम पढ़ रहे हैं उससे बेस्ट न्यूमेरिकल हमको करते जाना और ये देखना है कि हमारा कॉन्सेप्ट भी क्लियर हो। हमने प्रयास किया है कि आपको ऑनलाइन के माध्यम से ये मैक्सिमम चीज़ बताई जाए। तो हम लोग कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज पर डिस्कशन कर रहे थे और कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी किस पे डिपेंड करता है ये मैंने बताया था। इट विल डिपेंड्स अपॉन द नंबर ऑफ द सॉल्यूट पार्टिकल रिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ इट्स नेचर। और कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज के कितने एग्जाम्पल थे? रिलेटिव ड्रॉइंग इन वेपर प्रेशर, एलिवेशन इन बॉइलिंग पॉइंट एंड डिप्रेशन इन फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट, ये सारे इसके पॉइंट थे। और हमने आपको ग्राफ के माध्यम से बताया था कि रिलेटिव ड्रॉइंग इन वेपर प्रेशर कैसे हम मॉलिक्यूल उस कैसे हम लोग डिराइव करते हैं और उसके द्वारा मॉलिक्यूलर मास हम लोग कैसे डिटरमाइन करते हैं। फिर हम लोग बॉइलिंग पॉइंट पर चर्चा किए थे, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट क्या है और एलिवेशन इन बॉइलिंग पॉइंट क्या है। और एलिवेशन एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट हम पढ़ते हैं तो हमारे पढ़ने का मकसद क्या होता है। देन आई हैव डिस्कस्ड अबाउट दैट इज डिप्रेशन इन फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट एंड व्हाट इज फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट, व्हाट इज द डिप्रेशन इन फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट, व्हाई the solution has the depression in freezing point and how it is designated by delta TF. So and with the help of the depression in freezing point we are able to calculate the molecular mass of a solute and with the help of the depression in freezing point. Now one colligative property is left and this colligative property today I would like to discuss you, that is osmotic pressure. ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर। ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर क्या है, राइट? इसको जानने के पहले वी फर्स्ट नो अबाउट द ऑस्मोसिस। व्हाट इज ऑस्मोसिस? ऑस्मोसिस, सो देयर इज अ डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन ऑफ ऑस्मोसिस। डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन ऑफ ऑस्मोसिस। हम एक फनेल, इधर एक बीकर लेते हैं और बीकर में हम प्योर वाटर ले लेते हैं। इसको वाटर ले लिया। नाउ इधर एक फनेल हम लिए। नाउ दिस फनेल हैविंग ए SPM, दिस इज कॉल्ड सेमी परमेएबल मेम्ब्रेन। ये हमने ले लिया सेमी परमेएबल मेम्ब्रेन। अब इस फनेल में हम कॉपर सल्फेट का सॉल्यूशन लेते हैं। व्हाट विल टेक? ये एक्वस सॉल्यूशन ऑफ कॉपर सल्फेट एक्वस। इसका कलर कैसा होगा? ब्लू होगा। व्हाई वी टेक ओनली द कॉपर सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन? इन ऑर्डर टू सी the clarity. If we colorless then we don't see the rise in the level of the what happened when we put that beaker into this beaker funnel into that beaker. So now we place this funnel having a semi permeable membrane and having copper sulfate into this beaker. Now we place it. So we see that the level of the solution in the funnel will increases and after that it will stop here. So this is why the level of the solution in the funnel will increases. It is due to the osmosis. So this will water molecule will enter into it. So at certain height, when this pressure and the atmospheric pressure becomes equal, then the rise in the level of the liquid in the stem of the funnel will remain constant. So this is called the demonstration of osmosis. Now we are in a situation to define the osmosis. Osmosis osmosis. Osmosis. That is can be defined as the passage of solvent molecule from lower solute concentration to higher solute concentration through SPM. Semi-permeable membrane. What is semi-permeable membrane? That membrane that only allow the passage of the solvent molecule, not the solute molecule, is called the semi-permeable membrane. And this semi-permeable membrane is made up of animal bladder or the pig bladder. Now we take the osmotic pressure. Now we explain the osmotic pressure. Now we take this is fitted with a semi-permeable membrane, and the piston, and this one is solution, and this one is solvent. So what is the osmotic pressure? What will happen? The solvent molecule will passes from solvent side to the solution side. Solvent side to that of the solution side due to the osmosis. So osmotic pressure, the pressure applied on the solution side just to prevent the passage of solvent molecule from solvent side to solution side is known as the osmotic pressure. The pressure applied on the solution side just to prevent the passage of solvent molecule from solvent side to solution side is known as the osmotic pressure. And this osmotic pressure is designated by pi. This is the that is symbolic representation of the osmotic pressure. Now, so osmotic pressure. Now it is a osmotic pressure, a colligative property. Osmotic pressure, a colligative property. Property. Experimentally, it has been observed pi is directly proportional to C. How? Now we have the knowledge PV is equal to nRT. This is called ideal gas equation. So P is equal to N by V into RT. So this P is converted to CRT. For solution, if applied, then we can be written as pi is equal to CRT, where R and T are constant, T constant. That's why we can write that pi is directly proportional to C. Or C depends here the molar concentration, as it depends upon the number of moles of the solute. Hence, it is a colligative property. C is the concentration. That's why it is a colligative property. Now, the another factor we have to determine the molecular mass. Next is here determination. First I write determination of molecular mass osmotic pressure. As we know, pi is equal directly is equal to CRT. We can write it. Pi is equal to CRT because this C is written as number of moles per unit volume, that is the concentration. Pi is equal to CRT, where N number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute. So, if the solute is B, if solute, let B, that is NB, for our simplification. So number of moles of solute can be written as WB, NB, this is weight by molecular weight. So we have a mathematical expression, pi is equal to, this is NB CRT, we can write it at NB RT by V, and this can be written as weight by molecular weight into R into T by V. So this is, so molecular mass of a solute can be calculated with the help of osmotic pressure or T, and this one is, this is pi into V, this one. So we have the expression MB is equal to WB. So we have the expression MB is equal to WB or T by MB into V, this one, right? So where this WB mass of the solute, MB molecular mass of the solute, or WB is mass of the solute, this MB, that is molecular mass of solute, mass of solute, T temperature in Kelvin scale, V volume in liter, consider it, MB molecular mass written, R is universal gas constant, so its value is very important. Sometimes value is given in the question, sometimes the value is not even in the question. So you will remember the value of R, that is 0.0821 liter atmosphere, Kelvin inverse, mole inverse, 0.082, that is liter bar, Kelvin inverse, mole inverse. This R is equal to 8.314, that is kilo Pascal liter Kelvin inverse mole inverse, this one. So the molecular mass with the help of osmotic pressure we are able to calculate it. So there is some problem MB, there is a pi comes here. This is the pi, osmotic pressure. Now we apply the concept to solve the problem. I have taken a problem, previously I have written it, calculate the osmotic pressure in Pascal. Unit is in Pascal. PA is exerted by a solution prepared by dissolving 1 gram of polymer. 1 gram of polymer means it is this is the question, and this one the hint. This is WB 1 gram. Calculate the osmotic pressure. pi calculate करना है. First we write the data. And इस यूनिट किसमें कैलकुलेट करना है? पास्कल में. Now dissolve 1 gram of polymer. Molecular mass Mb is given 1,85,000. This one, and in volume is given in milliliter 450 milliliter. Convert in liter, that is 450 by 1000. This is liter. Now, and the temperature is at 37 degree Celsius. Suppose it is 37 degree Celsius, right? At 37 degree Celsius, temperature is 37 degree Celsius. So this 37 degree is converted into 273 plus 37, that is in the Kelvin scale. Now we put the value here. We have to calculate this one, that is osmotic pressure. So the equation now changes that. This is WB into R into D by what B? WMB, and this one is volume. So W is known, MB is also known, R is given, the value is in kilopascal, convert in Pascal by multiplying it with by 10 to the power 3. Temperature is in, by adding up, we can write it, whatever be the value comes, and the volume is converting to the liter. We put the value, we are able to calculate the molecular mass of the solute, molecular mass of the solute, or we are able to calculate, as per question here, the osmotic pressure of the solution, osmotic pressure of the solution, and its unit comes in Pascal. So this is all about the osmosis, osmotic pressure. Now, one topic I have to consider, another one. So, now we take there are some solutions here, isotonic solution. It is so that it should be visible to you. Consider isotonic solution. Isotonic solution. Right? Suppose we have RBC and its salt concentration 0.9%. Put in saline water and NaCl solution, and the concentration here is also 9%. So these two solutions will have the same osmotic pressure because the solute concentration is the same. That's why that solution is said to be the isotonic solution. Means the two solutions having same osmotic pressure, same osmotic pressure is called what? That is isotonic solution. Now we take another example, that is hypertonic solution. This is hypertonic solution. This hypertonic solution, suppose RBC, here the solute concentration is 9%, put into the saline water, that is the NaCl solution, and here the NaCl solution, that is concentration is more than 0.9, right? Then what will happen? According to the osmosis, the solvent molecule will passes from solvent side having lower solute concentration to higher solute concentration. That's why the liquid will come out from this RBC, and there is the shrinking of the cell, chance of shrinking of cell. So what is hypertonic solutions? We are now able to define the two solutions. Out of two solutions, a solution having higher osmotic pressure, osmotic pressure than other solution called hypertonic solution. And another example we take, this is this one. Now we take RBC. The RBC concentration is 0.9%. Put into the solution of NaCl. This is NaCl. Here concentration is less than 0.9%. So what will happen? This salt solution will enter into the RBC. So there is a swelling of RBC. Swelling of RBC. So what we defined as that solution is called hypotonic solution. A solution having lower osmotic pressure than the other. So than the other. This is than the other. Then it is called, this is the hypotonic solution. So there are three solutions: isotonic solution, hypertonic solution, and hypotonic solution. Problem is that in the hypotonic solution, sugar is isotonic with that of the that is NaCl. So we take pi sugar is equal to pi, that is NaCl, or whatever be the substance given. Both pi are equal. This pi sugar is equal to, we write here, that is N by V RT, and this pi, suppose NaCl, is written as N by V RT, and these two are equal. So these two must be equal, and whatever is asked in the question to calculate the molecular mass of the sugar or the molecular mass or the weight of the NaCl, we are able to calculate it by simply equating these two equations. This is the applications of the isotonic solutions. So these are isotonic, hypertonic, and hypotonic. Suppose asked you, that is RBC is put into the NaCl solution, there is a swelling in the RBC. Then write the name of the solution, it is what type of solution. So we answer it as what is either hypo, hyper, or isotonic solutions. Now, what is the biological significance of osmosis in our life? That is, we consider it biological significance. Biological significance. Biological significance in our life. We study yourself also. This is the interesting part. During the preparation of the pickles, we put the tender mango pieces into the concentrated solutions of salt. What does it mean? So that the mango pieces will become shrivel or become shrink. Means the water present into that tender mango pieces or raw mango, and when put into the solutions of the NaCl, there is a exoosmosis. All the water content present in the mango pieces will come out and it will shrink. And in this way, the pickle can be prepared. If we don't remove the water from the tender mango pieces, then what will happen? That will happen, there is a development of fungus on that pickle and the whole will get destroyed. Similarly, the greengrocers or flower vendors in the summer season, they generally used to spray the water over their vegetables and the flowers in order to avoid the shrinking of the flowers or wilted, in order to stop the wiltage of the flower. That is फूल को मुरझा जाना जो हम कहते हैं, और सब्जियों का सूख जाना जिसको हम कहते हैं. ये सारी चीजें हमारे लाइफ में बायोलॉजिकल सिग्निफिकेंस में आता है. साल्टिंग ऑफ मीट, ये हम लोग जब मीट को सेव करना होता है तो उसमें हम नमक डालते हैं। क्यों डालते हैं? यदि नमक डालने का पर्पस होता है कि उसके अंदर जो भी वाटर है दे विल कम आउट, और जो बैक्टीरिया जिसको फूडिंग चाहिए वह वाटर उससे निकल गया, तो दैट इज द बैक्टीरिया विल नॉट ग्रो इनटू दैट मीट and it can be saved for the some time. So these are the biological significance of the osmosis. By osmosis through, that is the plants takes water from the soils due to the process of the osmosis. So these are the osmosis. Now the question is asked, why osmotic pressure is considered as a good method for the determination of molecular mass of a macromolecules, such as I have seen here, that is the polymer, nylon, these are the polymers, and the protein, these are the molecules having higher molecular masses. Why these are considered osmotic pressure is good method to determine the molecular masses? Because of the some reason, the molecular masses calculated by that method is of the range of that we can observe. By other, its value comes very low, that's why it cannot be determined. Another factor, if we calculate the molecular mass by other colligative properties such as elevation in boiling point, then what will happen? And that larger molecule, that is protein, etc., will get decomposed over that temperature. That's why we are not able to consider the molecular mass of the macromolecules. So consider why we consider osmotic pressure a good method for determination of molecular mass of macromolecule. So I had explained the reason. So this one of macromolecules. So these are the side questions asked with that osmotic pressure and osmosis. Now we come in the another topic just after finishing it. This is biological significance. It finished. Why osmotic pressure is considered as the best method to determine the molecular mass of macromolecules. Now we come the abnormal molecular mass. Now we'll come on abnormal molecular mass. Abnormal molecular mass. Abnormal molecular mass. What is the abnormal molecular mass? The word abnormal is very clear. The person which not behaves as normal, behave normally, is called the abnormal. Suppose the country is suffering from a greater setback, that is called COVID-19, and we celebrate a function. This is the abnormal behavior of our. So we should follow the spirit of the country. Whatever message is passed from our leader, we should follow it. So this is, if we do against that behavior, that is, we celebrate function, we celebrate another thing, that should not be happens at that time. That behavior is called the abnormal behavior. So normal and abnormal is very clear. So what is the abnormal molecular masses? The molecular masses calculated on the basis of above colligative properties sometimes differ from its normal or theoretical molecular masses is called the abnormal molecular masses. The molecular masses calculated, just I dictate it another once again. The molecular masses calculated on the basis of above colligative properties sometimes differ from their normal molecular masses is called abnormal molecular masses. This colligative property, that is relative varying in vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, and the osmotic pressure. Now, this abnormality, cause of abnormality, this cause of abnormality is due to the association, due to association, and another factor is due to, first is association and another one is dissociation. Association, we take the example of acetic acid, this one. So it will associate in benzene, in organic solvent such as benzene, not in water. In water it will dissociate. So it will associate to give, this is COOH whole and this one is 2. And that can be shown as by hydrogen bonding. This one is OH and this one is also O and this one is H. So this one, so there is a association. So what is the meaning of association? In which so many molecules are associated together form a associated molecules. This is associated molecules. If we consider n molecules of A, so it will associate to give AN, right? This one. Now here we see the colligative properties is inversely proportional to molecular mass. Right? Colligative properties is inversely proportional to mass. When we associate, the number of molecules in the solution will decreases. Molecular mass increases, obviously colligative properties क्या हो जाएगा? Decreases. If molecular mass increases, its colligative property decreases. So association, this is a case of association. Now you see by that its molecular mass is calculated, that is 60. Now when it is associated, its molecular mass becomes क्या हो जाएगा? 120. This is 120. So this is called the abnormal molecular mass. And why this abnormality comes, that is due to the association. Suppose you are in class 11 and your weight it should be 45. That will depends upon the body structure. But your weight should not be 80 kg, should not be 75 kg, right? If the weight is such, it means that your weight is a abnormal weight. Suppose just I am giving you the lecture, I am trying to understand you, but you are not so much serious, and at that time what will happen, you are laughing or you are involved in gossiping. So what will, this is your abnormal behavior, this is not normal behavior. So the molecule should have, the theoretical molecular mass is calculated is 60, but it comes to be 120. And why 120 comes is due to the association. So, and what is about the dissociation? See, this dissociation, KCl, it dissociates to group K plus ion and Cl minus ion. So here, the number of ions in the solution increases. So its colligative property increases. Obviously, its molecular mass decreases. So its molecular mass 74.5, 39 plus approximately 39 and 35.5. So it comes to be 74.5. Now here the colligative number of ions in the solution increases. So its colligative property increases. Obviously, its molecular mass is found just a half. That is observed molecular mass is found, that is just a half, that is 37.25 exactly. This is approximate value 37.25. What does it mean? So its normal behavior 74.5, but its value comes to be 37.25. And why this is called dissociation, in which an electrolyte will dissociate in aqueous solution, give the ion. As the number of ion in the solution increases, that's why its colligative properties increases and its molecular mass is reduced. So its molecular mass just is called to be the half, because the number of ions is just the double. That's why its molecular mass is reduced to half. So this is the cause of abnormality. This is dissociation, association and dissociation. Now, the another factor, how we remove the removal of abnormality. Removal of abnormality. This is how we remove the abnormality by introducing Van 't Hoff factor. Van 't Hoff's factor. Van 't Hoff factor. Right? So we clear it. So how we removed? By introducing Van 't Hoff factor. This is I. And this I is defined as the normal molecular mass, by observed molecular mass. Observed molecular mass. Normal molecular or calculated molecular mass. So this is, so the if the solute, then this is the removal of abnormal by introducing Van 't Hoff factor, and defined as what is the Van 't Hoff factor? It is the ratio of the normal molecular mass divided by observed molecular mass. The normal value of colligative property divided by observed value of colligative property. Since normal value of colligative property divided by observed value of colligative property. So I can be expressed as that is since colligative property is inversely proportional to molecular mass. So we can write as that is observed value of colligative property. Observed value of colligative properties divided by normal value of colligative property. जो आप लेते हो normal value of colligative property. So this is the Van 't Hoff factor I. I is defined as it is the ratio, that is normal molecular mass, the normal value of colligative property divided by observed value of colligative property. So since the colligative property inversely proportional to molecular mass, we put the then we will get this one, observed value of colligative property divided by normal value of colligative property, this one. So the molecular mass calculated on the basis of this is PMB, PA naught minus PA divided by PA is equal to XB, or delta TB is equal to M into KB, or delta TF बराबर M into KF, and phi is equal to CRT. From that we are able to calculate the molecular mass in the above expression. So if the solute undergo association and dissociation, then the above colligative property needs to be if solute undergo. It is clear? If solute undergo any association or dissociation. So the above colligative property needs modified. modified. And how it is modified? How it is modified? By introducing a Van factor. This is I, this is I, this is I, and this is I. This one is, this is the. So this is the equation. These are the equation. These colligative properties are the modified value of the colligative property. So depending upon I, I is equal to 1, then it do not undergo no association, no dissociation condition. If I1 no association, no dissociation, If I less than 1, association. If I greater than 1, then dissociation. Right? So how you will think it? Suppose I, in the case of acetic acid, if you will calculate it, then it's a normal molecular mass 60, observed is 120, it comes to be 1/2. So that is it is less than 1, so it is a case of association, and it associated not in water but in the organic solvent, that is in benzene. Similarly, that is I calculated for KCl, the observed 74.5 and the molecular mass 70.25, so it is greater than, that is 1, greater I here is greater than 2 approximately, so greater than 1, that's why it is a case of dissociation. So this is the Van factor. What is the abnormal molecular mass, and how it is removed? By introducing Van factor. What is Van factor? What is association? What is dissociation? And what is the conditions when the solute in a solution undergo association and the dissociation, and the colligative property needs to be modified, and this is modified values of the colligative property. So when you solve the problem, and in the question it is given that is MgCl2 is assuming that MgCl2 undergo 100% dissociated, 50% dissociated, then we calculate the value of I there and put the value of I, and whatever we do the value to be asked to calculate either molecular mass or whatsoever, then we have to introduce the value of I. Otherwise, without introducing the Van factor, if we do solve the numerical, then our problem will not be good. So this is the last topic. I hope that your concept will be clear, and you go through the book and study more and more. And again, I thanks you. यदि आपको ये लेक्चर मेरा अच्छा लगा होगा तो आप लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. थैंक यू.